Hey everyone, it's Jason at Alorium Technology. Wanted to do this quick Friday update video because I got this email from Ubidots for some new features that they had, and I just want to talk about it quickly because it might help you if you're interested in using our boards with their service. They've made that even easier now, and I want to talk about it briefly, but just one specific area of it, and it is this right here, this new device catalog. Now, this email that I got had a bunch of new things that they're doing, and I'm not going to get into all of it. They've added some other features that look pretty cool. I haven't investigated them yet, like the device properties part. I need to look into that and spend some time with it, and I'll do another video talking about how you can take advantage of that with our products. On the new device catalog, I want to show you how that works because it's pretty slick. If you're looking to add Ubidots as an IoT platform and you're using XLR8 or Snow right now, then you can do that quite easily. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to close this down and I will bring up a browser window at Ubidots and we'll take a look at that. Okay, so here's a simple dashboard that I have going right now, and this is hooked up to an XLR8 board. Currently, it's just kind of running in the background. So you'll see things bouncing around. This big long gap in time is because I was using it late last week and then I didn't do anything with it for a long time, and now it's just generating new data. I could go and delete all that data. I've got a script running in the background to do that. It just hasn't refreshed yet, but it doesn't really matter. So what we're going to do is we're going to go here. We're going to say, okay, let's say you want to add a device once you've got your Ubidots login. We go to devices, and you'll see my list of devices that we have right now. I've got a bunch of them here. The one that's currently running is this Rest XLR8. That's the name that I've given it. But the thing they've done is they've made it really nice. We can go and add a device. In fact, let's do this. I usually have my screen kind of zoomed out a little bit just because it makes the gauges and stuff look nicer. But let's add a device. So if we go there, now this is this new browser that they have, which is simply excellent. So you can select by type of connectivity. And right now, the boards that we have that work with Ubidots, both XLR8 and Snow, work with Wi-Fi. So we're going to click on Wi-Fi. So you'll see all of the vendors that have parts that'll work with Wi-Fi, and there we are. So Alorium Technology, we'll click on that. And then that gives you the option between XLR8 or a snowboard. So we can click on XLR8. And currently, for both XLR8 and Snow, we have libraries associated with those that support TCP UDP for connectivity to the Ubidots platform. Now, we also have one running that uses a RESTful interface, and actually that over here where I said Rest XLR8, that's actually running that library instead. And very soon we'll get that updated so that you have access to that also, and that'll show up here on the Ubidots platform. But we haven't provided that to Ubidots yet, so it doesn't show up here. But anyway, so let's say we want to, let's say we want to add a snowboard, and you click TCP UDP, and it's really nice. It jumps you right out to their tutorial on how to connect the Alorium snowboard with the AT-Wink 1500, which is the module that we're currently using to do that. And so they've done a great job of stepping you through everything that's needed, how things need to be hooked up, and the libraries you need and everything. So we've worked with Ubidots to do this. Actually did an announcement on this a while back in one of the emails that they sent out and on their blog. So what I would encourage you to do is, if you haven't looked at Ubidots for a while, they have made a tremendous amount of upgrades to what they're doing and how they provide their services, the kind of widgets they have, and it's just going to continue to get better. All I wanted to do with this particular video was just show you how easy it is to add our boards or anybody's boards, frankly, and it jumps you right to what you need to do to make that happen. Now, I will plan on following up soon with another video because we are actually increasing what we can do. I mentioned that RESTful API or that RESTful library that we're using now that was running on our dashboard with this particular device. And we kind of did that because honestly, the libraries to support TCP UDP with that Wi-Fi board are pretty chunky, and they use a lot of memory space. And so it doesn't leave a lot of programming memory left. It's very easy to use, but it doesn't necessarily leave a lot of memory left. So we've got the RESTful API ones coming. So now here it is. You can see all that data. So this is just generating random RPMs. Some of you remember that we had the Quadrature XP demo a while back. Well, I'm really excited that we're going to be able to show you soon some things we're doing with that, where now we're taking in multiple inputs from Quadratures, and we're going to be doing some cool stuff with that data in terms of how we're processing it. But this was kind of a stepping stone to getting there. In fact, what I'll do here is let me just give you a quick sneak peek. This is a video that I put together last week as I was getting ready to go and talk with a customer and talk to some partners and stuff and show them. And what you'll see going on here is you can see down there that we've got some motors in the background. We've got our Ubidots IoT dashboard set up. And in addition to the gauges and the RPM values and things like that, you can also see that there's this kind of cluster data happening at the same time. And that's because we're doing some clustering and analytics locally on in this case, it's a snowboard that's part of this module that's really powering the analytics here. And so we're doing some of that data locally and representing it locally, but then we're also pitching some of just the key data coming from that clustering up to our platform, and we can represent that. But I'm going to talk about a lot more about that in another video. But for today, I just wanted to share great work, Ubidots. Appreciate you guys continuing to improve your platform and help us out, and great partners. If you want to check them out, go on out to ubidots.com. Very easy to get things set up out there and get yourself an account. Grab an XLR8 board, grab a snowboard. Pretty soon you'll be able to grab a hinge board. I'm getting really close to being able to announce when those are going to be available. You'll be able to hook that up, and you can do some cool stuff there. So that is it for this Friday. Hope you guys have a great weekend. We'll talk to you soon.